Meanwhile, wife lives alone in a little log hut we call down. She loves gin and I love rum, and I tell you what, well, we had some fun. Ha, 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 you and me, little brown jug don't I love me. Ha, 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 you and me, little brown jug don't I love me.
Welcome to On the Cross with Lucas Murphy. I'm Lucas Murphy, and as always, to my figurative left, if not my literal left, my expert now twiddler, the cartographer, Nathan P. Woodard of Nathan P. Woodard fame. What's the good word, Nathan?
The good word is cool daddy.
Cool daddy? How'd you get a tattoo this weekend?
No, I wish. No, I bought a French fry, real.
Oh, Fry Daddy.
I bought the Presto Cool Daddy.
Wow, but it's the same thing.
It's just not hot on the outside. It's the safer version of the Fry Daddy.
I see. So what do they just insulate it like a thermos?
I mean, it's the one that, like, because the Fry Daddy is the little
I had one in college. Yeah,
pot with a rubber lid that just burns the shit out of you.
Yeah, I had one in practice. So small, you can only do like a small order of fries.
Shrimp or whatever.
Which a single serving has never been a single serving for me. Anything labeled single serving.
If you make French fries in that thing, those French fries are guaranteed to be, everyone's going to eat more than they should because they're the best goddamn French fries.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one has the little basket that you drop down into the thing. And, yeah.
How many quarts is it?
It is, it's 6 cups. Is what the basket
still
holds.
Kind of small. That's still kind of on the small side. Then,
we made burgers and fries for dinner, and I ended up doing 2 basket loads, which was kind of tricky because
that's not bad for 6 people.
Yeah, I mean 12 cups of cooked French fries for 6 people. That's overeating, and we did finish them.
Yeah. Oh, it holds. You say it holds 6 cups.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's quite a bit. 6 cups of the basket does.
The basket is a 6 cup. Yeah,
I see. Yeah. So, did you just load that up with rendered pit pork fat or rendered duck fat?
Oof. I use peanut oil because you can use it a few times. You know.
Yeah. I use vegetable oil. It depends. I usually use vegetable oil, and I try to use it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, they say you can use peanut oil like 3 to 5 times, and peanut oil is nice because it doesn't absorb any of the flavor of the shit that you put in it.
Oh, really? Sometimes you kind of want that, though.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what you're cooking.
Do you remember back in the day, Arby's fries? Back when they used to have the regular fries.
Yeah.
And the regular fries would always kind of taste like the curly fries.
Yeah, their fries were good. Yeah.
God, those were the best fries.
I worked at Arby's.
Those curly fries are a chore. I've never liked them.
You mean to eat?
There's too much flavor and too much I'm sorry. And I'm saying this as someone who thinks that Rally's has the best fries.
I used to love Rally's, but they're over seasoned. I turned a corner on them. I used to really like curly fries. Now I could kind of take them or leave them. My kids like them. Oni really likes the loaded ones, where it's just a bowl of curly fries with a ton of cheese and like bacon and ranch dressing on them.
Oh my God. Have you been to Toasties here in town?
No.
Toasties Tavern.
I think that's the place. Is it the same guy who owns the Six Forks hamburger place?
I don't think so.
Black dude.
No, Toasty's Tavern is on
Okay,
Shelby.
it's
like right
Where-
over like Shelby and Goss. Like that that like
I should.
intersection where the
Where Gauchos used to be.
it's actually on Shelby, like right at the intersection where both one-way streets merge and that you have to turn on the Goss.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's an old house that they turned into this little diner, and it is the best fucking cheeseburger in town. And they have these loaded fries that are incredible.
Damn, that's just down the street from my old house.
Yeah. It's like right by my old work.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was thinking because I drive through there, but when I pick up Madigan from school, and then I go to pick up Ione, but we turn there because you can't keep going that direction on Shelby. So it's right there. It's right past because we'll turn and go down Logan. It's not far from where Groucho's used to be, though. That's not far from. That's not far from I think it's called Six Forks or
Six Forks. Yeah, no, that place.
That's over on the other.
Also, amazing hamburgers.
Great, and you can get a Chicago dog there.
No shit.
That's it's good.
I'm trying to remember. I had something that was called like the local Mama's Burger or shit. What was it? I don't know. I ate something there. It was really good.
Oh man, we're have to go there this weekend. That's yeah, and that owner, that guy who owns Six Forks, he opened up another place. It's a real simple name. I think the word fry is in the name. I haven't eaten there, but a couple of friends of mine from work eat there all the time. Because they say it's close enough to drive from work, but I don't know. When you live downtown, I mean, we work downtown, so I guess I just drive down to Old Louisville. But so you gonna cook anything besides French fries and that?
I probably will. I know the children. I've already lived through owning a deep fryer before, and I've done it all. I've Oreos, Twinkies, every candy bar known to man. I've just done like a funnel cake. I guess maybe I'd do a funnel cake. I do love a funnel cake.
I was thinking about homemade onion rings are good, and they're really only good if you can deep fry them. Like I've tried the baked recipes before, and maybe there's one out there that will work. The air fryer, which works well, I think you can make a decent French fry in an air fryer. Yeah. Onion rings, though, no. And you can make great corn dogs in an air fryer, but not onion rings. Onion rings, you got to deep fry those suckers.
Yeah. I can imagine, the onion inside probably doesn't get that level of translucence that you need in an onion ring.
Yeah. And it doesn't, you know how the oil, like it gets that hard seal, like when you deep fry it gets that hard seal where the outside batter cooks so fast. Yeah. And it locks everything in. You don't really get that in the oven or the air fryer.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, that was I still think you should consider the tattoo though.
Maybe I'll get a tattoo of a deep fryer.
A deep fryer. That's not a bad idea.
And then it says "Cool Daddy."
I hope that's not proprietary and they sue you.
I think it is. I think there's actually a TM. I might have to come up with something different for that. Have you seen that thing?
Spell it with a K.
Have you seen that thing online? Oh yeah. And I'll have a little pack of menthol cigarettes next to it.
Cool.
Rest in peace.
And you can deep fry them.
Deep fried menthol cigarettes. Now there's an idea.
Ooh. Are you saying do they not make Cools anymore?
Well, they're banning menthol cigarettes.
Well, I saw that that was in talks, but I didn't know if it was really going to happen.
I mean,
just because. Did you? I mean, you have at various points in your life been a smoker. Have you ever smoked menthols?
Yes, for a long time. Menthols were my thing.
Did you start out on them?
No. When I got to a point where smoking hurt too much, I switched to menthols.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, I gotta keep smoking. I need something to soothe me.
Yeah. I think although I am support many restrictions to many things. Let the menthol smokers have their menthols. I don't think any kid is like, oh, I want to smoke because I love. That's like a peppermint lifesaver. I don't think kids like peppermints anyway.
Yeah. Ugh.
If they were like Sour Patch Kid flavor,
It's just
now
the fact that it's specifically
Now with the vapes.
menthols and that they tried to frame it as some sort of racial justice issue.
Yeah, that's a slippery slope there.
That is, I mean, I think you couldn't even suggest what's next without sounding like a racist.
I know.
Like,
I know. That's what
what's next?
I was running some things through my head now, and I was
yeah, I'm not
I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not gonna say what it is.
It's not. Oh.
Nachos at the movie theater? Is that what we're gonna ban next?
Okay, I don't want to ban nachos at the movie theater per se. I will ban the way that they do it though, because I've gotten nachos at the movie theater. I actually like to get nachos, and I don't like the fact that they just give you a bag of chips.
Yeah, that is.
I like that they give you because I get the peppers. I like that they give you a ton of them. They give you like a big, more than you ever like. And I can just dip those in the cheese. But I don't like messing with that bag. It's like, give me a paper bowl to put I mean, I guess they do, but and they're also not hot, so they're not taking them out of I mean, I think a movie theater has the facilities, and they certainly charge enough for. I'm just talking about a slightly better grade of nachos. I'm not talking about like I don't want Mexican restaurant nachos.
I want
warm, ballpark. Yeah, warm chips,
warm yellow corn tortilla rounds.
Yeah, yes,
and then that cup of goop that's like in a separate little thing in the corner of the tray. Yeah,
and enough of it too.
Yeah. Oh my God, that happened to me yesterday. I went and got nachos at the Dairy Castle and ran out of cheese halfway through the chips.
They didn't give you enough at Dairy Castle?
I know.
But you need to jump on Yelp on that one.
Yelp the Dairy Castle.
Dairy Castle, like go down to Dairy Dell. That'll never happen. I've never gotten nachos at Dairy Castle or Dairy. Now, I've gotten ice cream at Dairy Castle. I have gotten like chili dogs and chicken at Dairy Dell.
They got a really good chili dog at Dairy Castle, actually.
Really? I'll have to check it out.
They have a vegan chili dog at Dairy Castle.
And it's good?
People rave about how good the vegan chili dog
I'll give that a shot because I love a hot dog, and I am open to different types of hot dogs. I got some uncured hot dogs from just a Kroger, like what's it called? Purely they're like organic brand, the Kroger organic brand. I got some uncured ones. Like these are probably not going to be any good because in my mind, I like the curing process is what makes it taste like a hot dog. I got beef and pork franks to see what just to try them both. I thought they were great. I was happy with them. They're a little on the pricey side, but not that much. I mean, you can get those like not the ballpark ones. What's the one? The
Nathan's?
Bar S.
Oh, Bar S.
Good. Bar S. That was like
you were
$1.
talking about the shitty.
Yeah.
They have like twice as much salt as every other brand of hot dog.
I mean, when you compare, if that's what you're setting your price base at is the bar has hot dogs, then yeah, these organic hot dogs, these non-cured, are going to be too pricey for you. But compared to like a Nathan's, no, it's around. It's not as it's up there around that price. I mean, if you can afford it, pay a little more for your hot dogs anyway.
If you're making a meal of a hot dog, spend the money. If you're just doing like
certain
beanie weenies or shit like that, get the bar ass. Nobody's gonna notice. Cut them up in a macaroni and cheese.
Man, will your kids eat? I try to get my kids to put Frank's in a macaroni and cheese. They are just like, oh my god, they think it's disgusting.
Mine clamor for it.
Really? Do they like the beanie weenies too?
They do like the beanie weenies.
They'll eat hot dogs, but they won't eat hot dogs in anything.
You got to call them coins. And that makes them feel like they're the Mario Brothers.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, you know what else? Speaking of terrible meats, I tried Spam for the first time this week.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
How did you have it? Because there's a lot of different things you can do with Spam.
Well, I mean, anybody who follows me on Twitter has probably seen this. It's been an ongoing saga of me saying that I've been thinking about Spam. Like when I'm in the grocery store, Spam is like Dracula outside the window. Like, and I'm like, oh, maybe I want to try that Spam. Yeah. I bought a can of Spam, and then on Saturday. Mm-hmm. The day of the Derby, I opened that can up and I cut it into slices and I fried it up. It's not as greasy as I thought it would be.
Yeah, when you fry it, you got that crispy edge on it.
I crisped it up. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never fucked with this shit before.
It sounds like you did it.
It seems like it would be good if you fry it, so I fried it, and it was good. Like it browned up like a sausage, and then I toasted a bagel, and I made a folded egg.
Yep.
And I put a piece of smoked provolone on that egg, and then I put 2 little slices of Spam, and then a bagel, and I put some Cholula on the bun, and it was delicious.
Yeah, Spam. That's the way. Like, I'll eat Spam by itself. When I was kids, sometimes I would just fry it up and eat it on a plate with a fork with mustard. It's a little salty though to eat like that. Like it'll start to get to you. But some people cut it up in just cubes and put it in ramen. I would do that.
That's my next thing is I'm going to try and make Korean army stew.
Oh, yeah. And, you could stir fry it, too. I bet that would be good.
Yeah.
All you would just however you want to cook it, cut back on your added salt because you're not going to need to add any salt to it.
Yeah.
What you're mixing it with. I used to just cut it up and eat it plain. Like, I wouldn't cook it. I mean, it's already cooked. But I used to just cut it up and eat it in chunks.
When I was a kid, I used to just eat cold Vienna sausages out of the can. That was like
I've never eaten them any other way.
I loved Vienna sausages, and I think it was like a thing where like I would have like a few dollars as a little kid, like from whatever, like picking up trash or whatever, and I'd go to the grocery store and I'm like, what can I afford? And I would buy Vienna sausages, and then I would just eat them straight out of the can.
Yeah, that's the only way. How else is there a different way that people eat those? I've only ever eaten them that way.
Yeah, I think maybe that is the only way.
I don't think anybody ever does this, but if you've ever seen an ad for Vienna sausages, they'll have them on like a little tray, like at a cocktail party. I've never been to a party where they're serving Vienna sausages on a tray.
They're just shaking them out of the can.
They have the wait staff. They've hired caterers in the back to work. I'm getting paid $15 an hour for dumping these Vienna sausages onto this tray.
Yeah, they got the big 18-inch chafing dish, just 6 inches deep with Vienna sausage.
Did you get the plain or did you get the barbecue?
Spam?
No, the Vienna sausages when you was a kid.
Plain. I don't know that I ever saw barbecue as a kid. It was just like
Yeah.
later in life.
Yeah, I saw the same. I would have the plain. As I got to adult, I saw barbecue fairly recently. We did at work. We do this thing for Halloween called booing. It's kind of like Secret Santa, but like you show up in your office. Somebody has like left a basket, like a Halloween basket, on there, and sometimes they decorate it, and then you have to find somebody else who hasn't been booed yet, and then you pass it on. You can either take that. If you don't want to buy anything, you could take your gift and just pass it on to somebody else. Nobody does that. But I thought it would be hilarious when I did it. I bought a bunch of tins of Vienna sausages to boo somebody. And they have so many different flavors now. There's like buffalo, there's sriracha, there's green chili. It's absurd. I wanted to buy them on and try them.
Yeah.
But the person that I ended up booing, I don't think she even ate them, but she may have.
I've been really into these. I had to stop at the gas station over by my work. They have these Duke's Shorty smoked sausages.
Oh yeah, yep. I've had some of them. Yeah.
And I recently,
oh man,
I found out that there's like 8 different flavors.
Yeah.
And I've only ever seen plain and spicy, but I was like, I had the realization that at some point I'm going to be on a road trip and I'm going to stop at like a Flying J, and they're going to have all 8 different flavors of Dukes. And I'm going to walk up to that counter and spend $100 on smoked sausages. And some lady is going to be like, sarcastically say, "Is that all sugar to me?"
I don't think it'll cost you $100, but I worry. My fear is that you'll buy them, go out into the parking lot, start your car, eat all 8 of them right there, one after the other, and it'll be like you just shot heroin. You'll just your heart will seize up and you'll fall over onto the.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, those things are like $15 a bag.
I thought you're not buying individual ones?
No, they're the ones that come in the big bag. It has the guy with the ball cap. Look, it kind of looks like
before. I thought you could buy.
They do sell what they call the Duke's Tall Boy, and that's just a giant version. But they only have like the plain and
that's
the
what
spicy.
I thought you were talking. That's what I was. You
can get a big bag of them all jumbling around.
In like a liquid?
No, they're dry. They're like sausage jerky. They're like little pepperonis.
I'm thinking about I think we're talking about. I've definitely seen those before because I know I've seen the.
They're like a high-end Slim Jim.
Okay. I was thinking of a thing that's almost like pickled bologna.
Oh,
but it's more hot than vinegary.
Oh, you're talking about the Hot Mama.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
They're right next to each other, I'm sure, at the gas station. Those, yeah.
I've had one of those too. The Hot Mama.
The last time I had Vienna sausages, I don't know where I got the can. But it was at work. This is years ago. They're the barbecue ones, and I ate them, and I hadn't had them for years. I was like, man, these are delicious. And I just gobbled them down, and I wanted more, but there were no more. And I think there was a kid that gave it to me, and the juice that's in the can. I was like, you think it'd be safe to drink this juice? And he's like, man, I wouldn't drink that juice. And I said, I'm gonna drink this juice. So I drank it. I got such a headache.
Oh, like
within 15 minutes, I was coming back to him. I was like, I should not have drank that juice. Like it wasn't even a stomach thing. It was like my veins just all tightened up, the capillaries in my head. Oh God! If I live through this, I'll be. They should put a picture of me up at the Vienna Sausage Factory in Vienna. I'm sure is where that is. All right. Well, let's move into this this Tuesday, May 4th, Star Wars Day.
Woo!
Puzzle. I hope that this is a puzzle that is chock full of sausage references. Because I'm wanting some sausage, but I don't need to. You know, the one sausage I don't really care for is like breakfast sausage. I'm not a huge breakfast pan. Now, sausage links I kind of like. I like sausage links because I can dip them in the syrup.
You don't like a breakfast patty?
Not really. No.
Oh, man.
I mean, I'll eat them, especially. But the irony is, I love sausage gravy, which is you just take the sausage patties, it's the same stuff, and you just grind them up.
Yeah.
You know? I love that. I think it's just the patty by itself. I'm not a huge fan, but I like them. Don't get me wrong.
What about at the Cracker Barrel?
There's a little difference. Theirs are a little different.
They smoke them over there.
Yeah, theirs are smoked. They're pretty good, but I usually don't. I'll usually get bacon. Or city ham. I get the city ham from Cracker Barrel if I'm getting breakfast food. A lot of times what I will do if I'm going to get it, you know, the moons over my hammy from Denny's.
Wait, what's city ham?
City ham is just sugar cured. It's the same as country ham, but it's sugar cured instead of salt cured. So it's like kind of like a ham steak, but it's not as big. But it's just called city ham. Country ham, I can't eat. It is so salty. I can't eat. Only way I've ever been able to eat it is my granny would make it with baked apples, like on the side, and I would mix them together. And so the saltiness would blend in with the sweetness, and that was good. But I can't eat country ham, but city ham. It's just basically just a ham steak. But Denny's has the moons over my hammy, which is a sandwich I like. So when I go to Cracker Barrel, they don't have anything like that on the menu, but they'll make it for you if you just tell them. I would basically, you just order an egg sandwich, which is on the menu, and add a slice of city ham to it.
At the Cracker Barrel, they call it moons over my granny.
My granny. Is there another? Yeah, that makes sense. Moons over my granny. Okay, let me get in here. Okay, so let's get into this. Four-letter word. Four-letter word for likewise. I mean, also? Is it going to be also? That seems a little...
yeah, probably.
That seems a little simple. Nope, it's not also. Me too. No, it's not me too. Oh, well, we're off to a great start here. Oh, let's do this. I like doing it this way. Let's see if we know the down. Bit of basil. Huh.
Sprig?
Oh, I bet it is sprig. Yes. I never would have thought of that. Now, rosemary I may have contacted. I never think it's basils as a sprig, but yeah. Okay. O or R2? I bet it's R2. Oh, this is going to be a Star Wars theme. I can tell you already. With that R2. Shaggy hairdo.
Mop top? Yeah, because one across is going to be same.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a vernacular. That's sort of a millennial thing. I don't really. I hear people say "same" like that, but I don't really do it very often. Enthralled. What other word for it? Enthralled. Wrapped.
Wrapped.
Oops.
Yo, MTV Wrapped.
5-letter word for one. Oh yeah. This show still come on?
I don't think so. They replaced it with Teen Mom. Yes. Rest in peace, Shock G.
Oh yeah.
One of the hardest to ever do.
Max. I know. I don't think Yo MTV Wrapped was on whenever DMX was really on the top of his game, because he was like real popular late 90s up into the early 2000s. Now, I do think they brought Yo MTV Wrapped back for a while.
There was a point where Yo stopped being cool.
Yeah. One in a stack.
I don't know that.
You don't know what?
I don't know if DMX ever said "yo."
Maybe. No. He said rough.
Yeah.
I would say Shock. I would say Shock G did though.
Yeah.
One in a stack of a stack for an English teacher to grade. Oh, it's going to be essay.
Essay.
Big event for high school seniors.
Prom.
Did you go to your prom, Nathan?
I did not.
Me neither. People.
I said I didn't want to go, but it was because nobody wanted to go with me.
Oh, did you ask anybody?
Kind of. I tried to run some sort of a psychological game to get someone to not go with someone so that they would go with someone else, so then the person they were going with would go with me.
Did this psychological game involve you planting drugs in somebody's locker and then telling the principal?
It was like Old Boy. I spent years setting it all up.
He kidnapped somebody for 10 years and then hooked him up with his daughter.
Just made him eat nothing but rice in a hotel room for 10 years and then made him have sex with his own daughter. And
just so you could go to prom.
Yeah, and then I ended up not going to prom anyway.
Wow. Did you ever see the American version of that movie?
I did. You know, I started to watch that movie the other night and the subtitles were out of sync. And I got so mad that I just said, forget it.
Wait a minute. You started to watch the original one?
The original Old Boy.
How did you know the subtitles were out of sync?
I mean, the subtitles started before the opening credits were done.
Okay.
It was very obvious.
Like way out of sync. We've had that problem once or twice before, too.
Yeah.
Because we always have the subtitles on because Oni kind of needs them. But and we've had that problem where just like it was like a whole scene before the subtitles would be a whole scene ahead of what was going on.
Wait, Oni kind of needs the subtitles, but the rest of you are
well
all
for
like,
anything.
We speak fluent Korean.
No, she needs like the closed captioning because her hearing's not great. She has auditory processing issue, and also her South Korean. Her
Korean is terrible.
And I do not watch. I did not. I know I watch scary movies with Oni, but I don't think she's ready for Old Boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Oh,
can
we
imagine.
watched a deep sea. We had a deep sea marathon this weekend. I watched Leviathan, followed by Deep Star Six.
Oh, Deep Star
Uh,
6.
that movie is horrible. It's so absurd. I mean, it is kind of a movie that would be fun. It's so bad. It it's so weird. Just like because there's so many characters in it. They start off with like 15 people. Unlike in Leviathan, Leviathan is very much let's take Alien and the Thing and we're gonna put it underwater. And it kind of works. It's not a bad movie. It's got some bad parts in it, but it kind of works. Leviathan is just like they started with 15 people in this huge underwater thing, and it's like, why are there so many characters? Like I can't remember anybody. And the star was the guy, the dad from My Two Dads, who's not Paul Reiser.
Oh.
And like, when was he? He must have been on My Two Dads when it came out. So I was like, I guess he was trying to break out into a.
Trying to do like a Bruce Willis thing.
Did not work for him. And that movie was so bad.
I watched Kill Bill with 3 of the 4 children the other night.
Oh, really? Yeah.
The first one. And
the first
Oliver was like, I think this lady is racist.
Because she killing all these Japanese people?
That's all she does in the first movie is she kills a black woman and then she goes to Japan and kills 100 Japanese people.
Well, 88. It's 88.
He's like, I think this might be racially motivated.
But did he not? Did he watch the rest of the movie?
That's where the first movie ends after she kills.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's clear why she's doing it in the first movie.
I mean, these kids don't pay attention to movies at all.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He just
if the movie isn't loud, they're looking at something else.
They're talking. Yeah.
But
you should have been like, I think you're right.
I get so mad at them when they're like, I have no idea what's going on in this movie. I'm like, it's because you won't shut the hell up.
Oh, I do too. I'll pause it and like, all right, let's. Emily's pretty good about it though. She likes, and she's good about like she likes to watch mysteries together too, and she will try to figure out who it is. And if she wants to watch Scream 2, it was pretty fun to watch Scream with her because I'd seen it before. So I knew like the twist and to see if she would figure. So I was like, she thought it was Dewey.
Yeah. I thought it was Dewey the first time I watched it.
That's actually, well, and I was like, that's actually pretty intelligent because he's like the least. I thought that was a good guess. I haven't seen any of the other Scream movies though, so I'll be right there with her trying to figure it out when we watch the rest of those. Not a huge fan of them though. But we'll see. As a matter of fact, even the original one. I think they get progressively more meta as they go.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Fourth one, the fourth one. Yeah, the fourth one is super meta to the point of it being like the whole gag is that it's too self-aware.
It has like, it's the fourth one. I actually worked in a movie theater when the fourth one was out, so I've seen the bits and pieces of that. Parker Posey is in that. Parker Posey plays the Courtney Cox character in the movie, and they're running like Courtney Cox and Parker Posey are running together. So there's all these like loops folding in on themselves. I didn't even think that the first one, when I rewatched it, is like this is not as good as I thought I remembered it being. But I don't really like slasher movies anyway.
Yeah.
Not a lot. I mean, Okay, for the word for mine and yours. Ours.
Ours.
Wow. Whoops. Yours, mine, and ours. Hunchback of blank Dame. Hunchback of Dame Edna Smith. Not Dame Edna. Dame Edna is a
Edna
drag
Dame?
queen, isn't it? It's Hunchback of Dame Judy
Nope.
Ditch.
Notra.
She has a Judy Ditch owns a hunchback. She just gets a pass for some reason. Nobody wants to bring that up.
Yeah.
Bank take back for short. Oh, it's a repo.
Repo.
Length
So that makes the
X
four
width.
down emo.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
X lips. What?
Oh, punk rock, moody younger sibling. No, length X width for length times width for a rectangle. This could be area. Blank Frozen Adventure.
Oh.
Oh, that's off. Ugh,
Oh.
little jerk. Your girls still like Frozen? Is that a thing?
The little one is like, let's watch Frozen, and then everyone shouts her down, and then I feel bad, and I'm like, now we have to let her watch
Aw.
Frozen because everyone was a jerk.
Oh yeah.
But man, that shit is terrible. It's like church music. I don't know.
The second one has a song in it I like. The second one, I think, is a little more musical theater-y than the other one.
Yeah.
And I think it's not as popular. I think that might be why, because it's a little more musical theater-y. The songs are not quite as melodic and not as catchy. There's a lot of plot exposition in the songs. But there is one song in the second one that I like.
I can't get past that lady's voice. And that's like, I know that she's like a good singer, but she's like the Joe Satriani of Broadway singers. It's like, fuck you, quit wanking around. We know you can hit that note.
No.
I don't
What are you
care.
saying?
I don't like when people
Is that what
are
you
like,
say to Joe Satriani too?
Yeah, Joe Satriani,
No.
sit on my dick, surf on this alien.
I don't like
show off music.
Old middle-aged dudes play scales. That's what when I worked with one of the old managers that worked with. We liked a lot of similar music as far as like old metal and stuff like that. But he was started talking about Stevie Ray Vaughan one time. I was like, oh man, I hate. There are a few musicians that I hate more than Stevie Ray Vaughan. And he couldn't believe he would go away and like 2 hours later come back in my office and be like shaking his head like, Stevie Ray, you tell me you don't like Stevie Ray Vaughan? I was like, I don't want to hear the old dude play scales for an hour and a half. He's just playing scales.
Yeah.
And